It's a great song to play around the fireplace at Christmas time. Everybody loves that song, Silent Night. I'm going to break this down into melody, chords, and then all the sparkle that I added to it. Granted, I probably didn't play it perfectly because I haven't played it since, well, probably last Christmas. But as core, it's a very simple song that only involves 3 chords, G, D, and C. Adding in some finger picking and some bass notes that come with it, and then some filler and sparkle in between. So at its core, I'm just going to start with the G chord. And melody-wise, I'm going to play a D note at the, so I'm going to play the G rooted at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Started off simple. There'll be tabs at the end of the video to help play along to all the steps. Actually, I'll probably put the steps throughout the video as it progressively adds more to it. Alright, so melody-wise, I'm playing with the G chord. G is going to be rooted at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And I'm going to play a melody D note at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. I'm going to use fingers P and M. So P, I, M, A, pulgar indice medio annular, P and M. And then my next melody note is going to be on the 1st string open, which is E. Coming back to that D note on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then I'm going to pinch that low G note with the open B string or the open 2nd string. That's the main melody there. And repeats. My next move is I'm going to go to a D chord. Now this one, to voice it, I'm going to play it with a bar across the 2nd fret of the first 3 strings and place my middle finger on the D note at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Then I'm going to use my pinky on the 5th fret of the 1st string. Bass note is going to be the open 4th string or the D note. Now first, you don't need the chord, because the melody notes are just the A at the 5th fret of the 1st string to the F sharp at the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Then going back to the G chord, I'm going to grab it like a G power chord, big G power chord rooted on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Melody notes are going to be the high G note on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then D on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Then I get my switch to a C chord. I'm sure my fingernails are getting in the way. So my melody here, without adding sparkle to it, is just rooted on the 3rd fret of string number 5, and then the open E string or the open 1st string. Then I'm going to play the G note on the 1st string at the 3rd fret. Walking down, F sharp to the E, and then I go to a G chord. Playing this G and this D at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string together. Open E, back to D, and then open B. And then you just repeat that part. So C with the open E, C with the G, F sharp to the E, G with the D, E, D, and then G with the B. And then for the finale, I'm going to grab that D chord again at the 5th fret of the 1st string. I'm going to play the high A with the open D string. And then I'm going to play the 8th fret, which is going to be an F, A, C note at the top. Then we'll close it down to A note at the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then an F sharp note at the 7th fret of string number 2. Then for the G chord, rooted on the G and play the high G in harmony. Oops. And then right there, I'm going to play the B note in harmony with the open G string. It just kind of gives a cool effect. So I got this low G down here, then the higher octave G in harmony with the B. Close it off, G with the high G note, to D on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then the open 2nd string B, then a root on D, 4th string open, with the 3rd fret D on the 2nd string, so just an octave here. Then melody-wise, I'm going to add in the C at the 1st fret of the 2nd string, to the A on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So that's... Close it off, I'm going to hit the low G with the open G string. And that closes out the this portion of the song. Alright, now if we want to add some sparkle to it, I'm just going to kind of fill in the chords as I play. So pay attention to what I do, and it'll be in the tabs at the end. So when I play that G, I'm just hitting an open G string to kind of add some sparkle to it. String at the end. And this is where that D bar chord comes in handy. Where I'm just arpeggiating the chord. G. I really don't need this middle finger here, the major 3rd of C, that plays the E note here. So I'm going to leave that so I can bring it over to the F sharp. Right. So again, catch that sparkle. G. C. Finale, I'm going to use that D bar again. Similar to what we did before. Back to the G. Probably do a second video where I kind of break that down a little more, but there's the tabs at the end that'll help you out with that. Alright, so make this a goal to play this holiday season, have fun with it, and you'll see me the next time.